We are covering WLAN configuration for your CCNA exam, specifically focusing on creating a wireless LAN on a Cisco wireless LAN controller, or WLC. On the exam, you'll see questions about creating a new WLAN profile, which starts with defining the SSID, the network name users see. A common trap question involves the broadcast SSID setting. While disabling the broadcast hides the network name from a casual view, remember for the exam that this is not a true security feature and can cause connection issues for some clients. Next, you must configure Layer 2 security, and you'll be asked to choose between WPA2 Personal and WPA2 Enterprise. WPA2 Personal uses a pre-shared key, or PSK, which is the same password for all users. The exam will test your understanding that this is suitable for small or home offices, but not for large corporate environments. WPA2 Enterprise is where the real complexity lies for the CCNA. It uses the 802.1x standard, which requires an external AAA server, typically a radius server. Be prepared for scenario questions where you must identify the three components: the supplicant, which is the end-user device, the authenticator, which is the access point or WLC, and the authentication server itself. If a user can't connect on an enterprise network, the exam will expect you to check the AAA server configuration on the WLC, including its IP address and the shared secret. You also need to know about WPA3. For the exam, the key differentiator to remember is that WPA3 Personal replaces the PSK with Simultaneous Authentication of Equals, or SAE, making it resistant to offline dictionary attacks, a major weakness of WPA2 Personal. After security, you'll configure Quality of Service, or QoS. Cisco WLCs use predefined profiles: Platinum, Gold, Silver, and Bronze. The exam will give you a traffic type and ask you to select the correct profile. Platinum is for voice traffic, Gold is for video, Silver is for normal data or best effort, and Bronze is for background or guest traffic. To help you remember this, use the phrase, voice players get silver badges, voice for platinum, players for video, silver for best effort, and badges for background. Finally, you must map the WLAN to an interface, which is linked to a specific VLAN on your wired network. A classic exam problem describes a user connecting to the correct SSID but receiving an IP address from the wrong subnet. The root cause is almost always that the WLAN is mapped to the incorrect dynamic interface, or VLAN, on the controller. A frequent exam trap is confusing the security settings. A question might show you a configuration for a large corporate network that is using a pre-shared key and ask you to identify the security flaw. The correct answer is the lack of individual user authentication, which WPA2 Enterprise with a radius server would solve. For free practice questions, AI-powered explanations, and more exam prep tools, visit openexamprep.com. That's openexamprep, all one word, .com.